So we were both in the fire that happened here. We're just telling our story a little bit.
You lived through it.
I lived through it. This guy here, he hot-wired a bulldozer. So some people maybe think that he didn't do that great of a job, but others, the owner thanked him for it. Let him tell you his story about hot-wiring the bulldozer when it was all locked down. So it was all locked down. There was no help at all, right?
No, we just did what we had to do. We heard a scanner call at the fire jump 36, and
that's because the Forest Service guys lit it.
Yeah.
Because if you couple it with my other interview on YouTube, you'll see that the guys had made it to lighting it from the fire all the way to the pines, which was right here.
I saw them gas canning, and they said they're preventive back burning. That's the only actual activity I saw of fire personnel.
It's gas canning.
Gas canning our forest, and we were like, we got kicked off of Southridge by Nevada Department of Forestry twice, and they told us that they had something contained that was an 80-foot tall standing burning. That was 3 days burning, and I was cutting it. I was in the middle of we were dropping it. They kicked us off the fucking scene, and we watched them go out with a shovel and fucking look at it, and then get back in their bus and leave. You know, and that was time after time we started getting that. And
okay, so I asked you this before. You said you didn't see anybody pulling guns on firefighters or anything like that. Because what they did was they said that there was danger.
Oh, we had our guns.
So what they did was they lit a bunch of backfires.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, it's too dangerous to go there. And the backfires they did, I know this, is they didn't have, according to protocol, when you light a backfire, you're supposed to have dig in a containment line.
Yeah.
These guys just lit fires in a line, and then they just took off. And how many vehicles did you see up the hill on the summit about a mile east of here?
In between the...
Like how many vehicles of the Forest Service guys did you see up there? You said you saw a shit ton of them up there.
So in between this entrance and Post Creek, because I went up Post Creek to loop around to Madrone, and I counted like roughly 20 trucks with 5 personnel members in each truck, sitting at idle, all running with their fucking headlights off and parking lights on. And I drove by them hauling ass to the next entrance to go meet a buddy of mine. And we were fucking on CB radios. I was fucking following scanner calls. I mean, our phones were down for fucking days. It was just like a complete... We got shut out from the world.
For the first day.
It's completely...
We burned 6,000 acres and we didn't see any help that whole day. No flames, no nothing.
You know what 911 said? There's
already people.
There's imminent danger in town. We don't have any responders available to you till 11 a.m. tomorrow. And this is at fucking 8:30 at night with the forest ablaze in people's houses. You know? Okay,
so let's just rewind. The fire here was contained by the volunteer fire department to within an acre of size. They had a full containment line cut around it as well. And they had a wet and a dry break. So they had hosed it down and it cut a break too. 7 guys. And then what happened was Forest Service got involved, relieved them off the job, and sent them to town where it was imminent threat. Yeah. And then we had nobody. And then it got out of control because these guys were lighting fires with their sticks or whatever. And I saw something get dumped on the flames and fire shoot about a quarter mile and diagonally into the sky. Over my head, I felt the heat. I was back here. And I watched the fire a quarter mile away. It blew up over my head, and it was just insane. There was no way that could have happened naturally. I just like to add, there was something dropped on it.
Yeah.
And when I said it was like a fuel to air bomb to the media, they edited that out of my testimony because that's pretty much what it was. It was a disaster. I had prior warning that there could be that kind of thing going on involving troops just to break our wallets, quote unquote, right before legalization. And that's exactly what happened. This was a deliberate burnout. And I'll let you talk. Go ahead.
There's 20-some agencies involved.
So talk about the we saw various law enforcement. We saw from all over.
I saw law enforcement.
You saw Homeland Security.